Grange Insurance offers a range of insurance.
This is News Channel 5 at 11.
A rescue gone wrong. A son died trying to save his father. Tonight, our exclusive investigation reveals what you were never told.
Ted Henry's last night at News Channel 5. We look back over the years along with your farewell wishes.
And one goal returns to the queue. The Cavs try to make the magic disappear in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Right now.
It was the rescue that broke our hearts. A father trapped inside of a tank filled with toxic fumes and the son who died saving him. For the last time, good evening, I'm Ted Henry.
And I'm Danita Harris. A 5 on Your Side investigation tonight reveals the story you've never heard. Investigator Ron Regan joins us with what he's uncovered. Ron?
Well, Danita, tonight for the first time, a father describes minute by minute what really happened, and it raises serious questions.
You need to get here now.
From the first call.
I'm still gonna take the old diesel fuel.
The last thing I remember was just telling Tim that I said, don't come in. I don't remember after that.
Minutes ticked away.
And I couldn't get out. And I saw the frantic look on Tim's face. And I had enough left in me, and I said, Timmy, don't come in here.
Bruce Haas was cleaning this empty fuel tank, but fumes overwhelmed him.
The feeling is, it alters your mind. It alters your mind and puts you in a different state.
His sons, Timmy and Paul, risked their own lives.
And the next thing I knew, I was out. Him and Paul were in. They both had lifted me up to the manhole.
But Bruce went back in to save them.
I'll be damned if I was going to leave them in there by themselves. Dad doesn't do that.
We obtained official reports detailing exactly what happened next. We found rescue teams that didn't have specialized equipment for confined space rescue, a compressor providing breathable air shut off, and critical delays.
He had no sense of urgency.
By 6:17, Bainbridge Fire Department takes over command. 6:20, Bruce Haas is rescued by an Auburn volunteer firefighter. But Bainbridge Command now orders rescuers to pull back.
In my mind, if Command would have showed up 20 minutes to a half hour later, it would have been over and all three of us would have been out.
And incredibly, an air compressor providing breathable air was shut down.
If they weren't going to rescue him, they could have left the air going to him. I don't understand it.
Captain Scott Malachar is trained in rescues like this. He was not at the scene, but says the risk of explosion is real.
Sometimes the prudent thing to do is to provide ventilation, and other times ventilation can make things much worse.
But more than a full hour ticked by before experts specially trained in confined space rescue were even called.
Pepper Pike Police.
Now listen to the confusion.
Is the Hillcrest Technical Rescue Team the same thing as the Chagrin East? No. No? No.
If Hillcrest would have been the first call instead of hazmat, it would have speeded up an hour, maybe two quicker. And that would have been the difference between life and death.
8 p.m., Paul Haas is finally rescued. 2 full hours after that first 911 call.
He knew Tim was in a lot more trouble than him, and he pleaded with the rescuers to take Tim first.
Did he think he was still alive, Bruce?
He was still alive at 8 o'clock.
Well, Tim died inside that tank, and his body was never removed until 10:36 that evening, more than 4 hours after that first call for help. Bainbridge Fire Chief Brian Phan was in command on the scene that night. He repeatedly declined to answer any questions about how rescue decisions were made, but instead sent us a statement saying it was a tragedy for the family, the community, and responders. This is a very, very, very tragic story.
Just an awful loss all the way around.
It is, absolutely. And the family, you know, doesn't blame rescuers, but they question the command decisions,
Right.
not the rescuers at the scene.
Thank you, Ron. New at 11 tonight, we have also just learned that Beechwood High School will be closed tomorrow after a fire in the boys' locker room today. Crews are still cleaning out the smoke. Again, Beechwood High School is closed tomorrow.
Not a cloud in the sky today. Mark, will my first day of retirement be just as beautiful?
Well, I predict a little sun and a root canal for Ted Henry. Right now, the Power 5 Live Doppler Network radar is not showing any rain. In fact, we're showing mild temperatures. Look at this, 59 Barberton to Massillon to Ravenna. It's still 71 in downtown Cleveland. It's a very comfortable evening out there. And as far as cloud cover goes, not a cloud in the sky. Your See It First weather details your weekend forecast coming up.
It was a dangerous day for motorcycle riders on area roads today. First, a motorcycle hit a farmer's tractor on Grafton Road, that's in Valley City. The rider there was flown to Metro Health. Just moments later, a second accident on Pearl Road in Brunswick involving off-duty police officer Brian Mummert. Police say a truck turned left into Mummert's path. He suffered a shoulder injury. Motorcycle safety very much in the minds of bikers everywhere tonight. Hundreds of them made their way to Valley View for a special bike night at Quaker's Steak and Lube. May, of course, is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month, so local motorcycle cops were also on hand. A record 212 motorcyclists were killed here in Ohio alone last year. Police want bikers to play it safe everywhere and drivers, of course, to share the roadway.
Motorcycles are very small vehicles, so it's very easy to lose them in the background. That's why we always remind people, if you're looking twice, it's going to give you that second opportunity to make sure you see that motorcycle coming down the road.
Bikers might be just a little bit rusty, naturally so, this time of the year, and police remind them to be aware of their limitations.
New tonight, a local woman missing for nearly 2 weeks was found dead. Madison Township Police found the body of Marianne Brown in a wooded area just west of Stony Ridge Drive and Timeless Lane tonight. She was first spotted by a member of a volunteer search team. Anyone with information regarding Brown's death should call police.
Coming up, check if your vehicle is part of a massive recall.
The warm weather is here. I'm going to tell you if it's going to hang around through your holiday weekend. See It First weather.
Look at this video. The dash cam recording that led to multiple suspensions.
Ted Henry's very last show. His final message for Northeast Ohio. WEWS Channel 5, first in Cleveland and all of Ohio. We'll be right back.